Did you live here, you think?
Yeah, I actually, one of the things that I had mentioned to Caius was, let's move to Europe, probably Holland, for just a year, or let's break up.
So they did the last thing, right?
Yeah, it was early. It was earlier than when I left, but it came up for a while. Yeah.
Hey, a new album is totally different as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, absolutely. It's supposed to be.
I mean, the guys from Rolling Stone really didn't get it or they didn't listen to the album.
I'm not sure if they got it. That was one of the reviews I've seen, and I'm not sure they got it because they kind of got the first record.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't. That's okay. You know what I mean? It's okay.
You don't need them, or how should you see that?
Well, I mean, I want people to like it, but if they don't, it's okay. I'm not like this or die. You know what I mean? It's okay not to like music because there's a lot I don't like too. So, and I don't think they disliked it. I just don't think they quite got it.
Hey, you did production for this album, right?
Yeah, I did it with Chris, who's just a good friend of mine, and it
must be a hell of a job to produce this album because there are so many instruments on it.
My plan was Chris wasn't going to be able to come till the first day of the recordings, so he didn't really know any of the songs, and so we looked at how we could turn that into something cool, by new ideas with totally fresh ears while I'm like woodshedding all these songs, and we rehearsed for a month to get them really close. And even still, I've never worked so hard on a record in my life, I've never done something that I loved that was that difficult at the same time before.
It's a brilliant production because I was blasting it away in my car while I drove pretty fast along the highway, and you can hear, I was like, is that steel drums I hear there? Damn, it is.
Yeah, it is. It's steel drum. That's the thing too, is that on the first record I made it with my own money, and I was really in heavy-duty time and financial restraints, and I didn't get the luxury of using anyone but myself and Fredo, except for Chris played bass on one tune, and so this time around it seemed like there was more time and money, but really it was still very like let's go, but this time around I got to do things that I couldn't do, and try to pursue the tight, dry sound with on a really good studio.
Where have you been? It looks like you've been looking for sounds to incorporate in your music, right?
I've been looking for a way to not become part of this stoner rock thing in a way.
The third song is almost like Beck. It could be on a Beck album.
Yeah, that's Autopilot, right? Yeah. Oh no, Leg of Lamb, this one?
Yeah, Leg of Lamb, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I think
it's totally funky.
I look at it as almost like the You Would Know of this record. There's a song on here that's got a very robotic, like, melodic, and the words have a similar prattle, even though I don't think they sound the same. But I think the idea is that each one has its own personality and doesn't have a mimic on the record, or a twin.